Welcome back to Game of Groans. Today we're back with one of our great NBA analysis videos. And this one's about the blockbuster deal that went on yesterday in the NBA involving the Portland Trail Blazers, Chicago Bulls, and Cleveland Cavaliers, the Lauri Markkanen deal. Now, we apologize that this is coming out a day later, but we had some matters to attend to yesterday. But now we have even more info on the trade, so even a day later, this is still going to be a video, and we are happy that you are watching. Now, here are the specifics of the deal. According to Shams Charania, I don't know how to pronounce it, here's the full deal on the three-team trade. Hold on, going to his Twitter page. 1.4 million followers. Interesting. Okay. The Bulls, Cavaliers, and Trail Blazers are close on a three-team deal, sending Lauri Markkanen to Cleveland, Larry Nance Jr. to Portland, and Derrick Jones Jr. first-round pick and additional draft compensation to Chicago, sources tell at The Athletic and at the stadium. The full trade was the Bulls got Derrick Jones Jr., a Portland protected 2022 first-rounder all the way until 2028. Denver protected 2023 second-rounder from Cleveland. The Cavaliers got Lauri Markkanen, and the Blazers got Larry Nance Jr. Now, today there's news that apparently Portland originally wanted Lauri Markkanen, which explains why which explains all the confusion on why the Cavs got him, because they don't really need him. We already got Evan Mobley, Kevin Love, and Jarrett Allen, so that was confusing. But now I guess, I don't know. I guess they wanted to get rid of Larry Nance Jr. for some draft picks, and they didn't even get any draft picks, but they got a young player in Lauri Markkanen. Let's talk side by side. For the Blazers, I think this is a W of a trade. They trade Derrick Jones Jr., a person who wasn't even playing, and a first-round pick, lottery protected, which will probably not even be in the lottery as long as Dame is healthier on the team. So I think, and Larry Nance Jr. is a perfect fit for the backup power forward position. For the Chicago Bulls, they traded Lauri Markkanen, probably wasn't even going to resign, and I think who they got, Derrick Jones Jr., pick and a pick. That's a pretty good trade for Chicago. They get a solid player in DJJ, and they get a second and a first lottery protected. And for Lauri Markkanen, he was their first round pick in the Jimmy Butler trade. I think that was at least they got something out of it instead of him signing for nothing. And for the Cavaliers, I don't understand this trade. They don't need Lauri Markkanen for reasons I explained earlier, but I guess he's a young asset they can use somehow. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. The Larry Nance Jr. apparently did this trade so he can help Cleveland try to win a championship while he's in Portland. Derrick Jones Jr. probably will be a bench player for Chicago. Lauri Markkanen, I'm assuming, is going to start at the small forward position or power forward with Jarrett and with Evan Mobley off the bench. Larry Nance Jr. I don't think is going to start for Portland. And, yeah. This was a shorter video. But anyway, see you next time on Game of Groans.